And the Patriots coming up next.
It is clear, but the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year. And who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The numbers for Mixon last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Bengals at 5-9 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious. Burrow looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked out by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. The Bengals drive about to get going. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And boy, a good surge defensively. Able to pin on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Harris running straight ahead. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic, he can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is in. And we're going to get a review of that last.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges from the remainder of this ball game.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Throwing on first down, Jones. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls, because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Folk's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 along... Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Open man is born. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jones now to throw on third down. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Williams. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up third and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it into the arms. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
Jones pass complete.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On second and a couple. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. B.J. Hill in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1, ready?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A handoff to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. He's got the 1st down and more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked off by Eli Apple.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Gotta go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. On the return is Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Come on, Rick. At the 43-yard line.
11 empty. 11 empty. Hey.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Can.
Again, and he loses the football a 2nd time. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati